Okay, so this is episode 1 of a new show I'm trying to start, our new podcast that will be starting fairly soon. I don't know what the full name's gonna be yet, most likely the Tradesmen, but I'm a Christian. I'm also fairly conservative. But also, reality does have to come into play when it comes to doing either a show or you're going to try to talk to other people. Reality is a big point. Everyone has different opinions. We're going to have multiple different topics on multiple different shows. I'm going to be bringing people onto these shows as well. We do have over 20 people who work in different construction trades that we're going to try to voice their opinions of showing the hardworking people and how they feel about the incident that happened yesterday. It's not even an incident, it's more of a tragedy. No man deserves to be murdered over their voice of opinion. Some people agree with him, some people don't. Personally, I agreed with him. But there's no right to kill someone over an opinion, especially freedom of speech, freedom of the press, or trying to debate kids that is going to be the future of America. Especially being an American, which you're supposed to have your amendment rights protected. And someone thought that was okay to take that right away from a man who was only 30 years old, who started his own podcast reaching out to people for realization. I know most people don't agree, but sooner or later people have to come to realization with how this world works. As a conservative, it's a really big loss for us. But it also shows how cruel this world can be sometimes. And it's always going to be cruel because people think it's okay to murder one another. We can also go back before Charlie died to a woman who was murdered and stabbed 3 times in the throat. And people thinking that's okay to 2 innocent people have been killed this week. I don't know how long it's going to take for people to realize what's wrong with this world, but it has to be sometime soon. We can't be having these issues of people being murdered for no reason. Or no one should be murdered at all. So, we are going to be starting a show and pinpoint exactly what we need to fix in America. We are a free country. I am a full-on patriot. And of course, since this is a free country, we all have the freedom of speech and the freedom of press. We can all say what we need to say, and we all need to be heard by others. It's a very hard topic to talk about, especially losing someone as great as Charlie. And it's more the standpoint, his wife and his 2 kids as well are now left alone. His daughters do not have a father figure anymore. And his wife, well, her husband just got shot and killed on live television. This is a statement. This is a statement. But this also shows of how much hatred there is in the world to think it's okay to kill one another. This should not be okay. and neither should it ever be allowed. We have the right to bear arms, but it doesn't mean you use them to kill people. The right to bear arms is to protect yourself and others, not to get your point across or to murder someone because you think they deserve it or you didn't agree with them. The whole point of having guns is not to kill one another. And plus, everyone who says guns kill people do not truly understand the meaning of America or the true meaning to have right to bear arms. People kill people. You can go into any standpoint, try to argue it, but if you look at it to where if you have a gun, say you set it on a table, tell it to go kill someone. It won't. Because a gun isn't a living being, a gun doesn't have opinions, and a gun does not want to harm. Guns are made to protect. They were also made for warfare. The reason we have arsenals is to protect ourselves. If you think about all the wars that have been started and how America is one of the world's biggest powers, when in our right mind do we think it is we start the war? We help other countries who are in wars, but we just do not go out for one and just start wars. That's just not how it is. People need to wake up and realize, oh wow, this is not what that means. People just need to wake up and understand the true meaning, what it is to live in a very free country and a very patriotic country where everyone can voice their opinions to one another, and it's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to murder people, no matter what. I'll be talking about this more later. I'm going to definitely post a lot more of these videos. I'm going to be trying to do one usually every day. It might be every other day, but definitely posting weekly. And so for the people that need to hear it, it's not okay what happened. This whole entire week is not okay. You have killed one of America's greatest leaders of our time. Whether you support Trump or whether you don't, it does not matter. Murdering people is not okay. We all believe what we think is right, but we all know, truthfully, it is not okay to murder people. I'll be starting a show later, and I'll have someone else on the standpoint of view as well. But we all know what needs to be said and what needs to be done to stop this crisis of people getting killed for no reason. No reason at all to murder people.